Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, where you like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind, company-made, probability-based trading alert technical analysis company philosophy. And as you know, we are a technical trading probability-based organization here at Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing. You can see the altcoins, SHEBA coin getting hammered, right? You can see some of these targets that we haven't talked about these coins in a while. But SHEBA coin, you can see after you broke out of this rising wedge, right? We were telling you to sell here and to be out because this thing was coming down, and you're down over 60% from the peak where we circled. And then we came down to our first target, right here at point, a bunch of zeros, 2476. Then we bounced up a little bit. Now we're getting rejected and heading back down. And if we extended this over, which I'm not going to do now, our shithouse and last line of defense, this is where you're headed next. If you extend that over, you're headed down here at point, a bunch of zeros, 1409. That's your next target. And SHEBA coin, right? DENT, Jerome's known to be out of this fucking coin for a long time because we knew it was very bearish coming from back here, right? We've been bearish since we had this big rundown, then we had a pump, and as soon as we breached here, we got very bearish, and we've been bearish ever since. There was a brief run up right here where we had a trade, but then we got bearish as soon as you broke back below the 200-day, which lined up beautifully with the volume indicator right here, right? And we've been bearish ever since, and we've known to be out of this the whole time. And your first possible bounce was the top part of this shithouse, right? We actually touched the shithouse in this coin when nobody thought it was possible, except Jerome, me, and a few others. We knew the shithouse was coming, and now we're trying to double bottom on the shithouse. And if we can't hold the double bottom locally here and from back here, we're gonna come run all the way down to the bottom or the mid part of this shithouse. The last time we had any kind of volume or some buyers, right there would be your next target in DENT, right? If we look at theta, right? And we still have that housing market update. It's been a long time, and I just been so busy, but I got to get that out to you. I did not forget about it. It's just been, work is just insane right now, right? Trying to keep these updates with the coins and everything else. There's a 200-day moving average, but you can see in theta, we've been extremely bearish on this, seeing as the major volume indicator zone with our industry exclusive pointer tool real quick is right here, and we're below it. So now we know we're bearish. And if we break this 1.618 Fibonacci ring, we're coming down to the 2.618 ring, which is down here, all the way down at $1.69. And we're going to put a price label over there, right? You can see it is on that ring, but now we got to go to the current time, which is right about in here, right? About the $1.69 level. And that's your next target in theta. If you break down from this current 1.618 ring, you're coming down to the 2.618 Fibonacci, right? And that's what's the next target is there. HBAR, we've been extremely bearish on this. We've been out ahead of this, keeping you up to date on what you needed to know. And you can see now theta is very choppy. And as soon as we break this uptrending long-term support line right here, your next target down here is all the way at this ring right here, which is the 1.1618 Fibonacci, which is where you're coming down to next. You can see you're about to cross the blue ring, and you're trying to hold some support. Let's move this into the current time frame. This would be your next underneath support at about 14 cents at that 1.618 Fibonacci ring, as you're about to cross the blue ring, and you got rejected by the green ring. Oops. See this? You got rejected by the green ring up here. Look at this. You crossed the blue ring, got rejected by the green ring on a wick, fell through your key white line, your uptrending legacy support line, broke that, trying to hold on the blue ring. As soon as you cross it, you're coming all the way down. You could get one more pump to get rejected here, but you're coming down, and this is your next target, 14 cents, right? So that's what we're looking at there. Don't get fleece heisted and shysted. The gold market's starting to move. Hedging and investing with Vincenzo will all be part of members of Jabroni Killer exclusively, right? Trade with Vincenzo, right? It's part of it. And you can see if we go to the crypto, you can see Bitcoin. We've been trying to keep you out ahead of this and keep you from getting fleece heisted and shysted But essentially, it is really up to you to take this information that I give you, use it in your basket of indicators, in your TA chart that you like, and make the best possible decision. I cannot make the trade for you. And you can see, we've been talking about, let's get some of these out of here to clear this up. You can see those are underneath targets down there. $8,700, $18,950, $29,869, right? These are your step down fashion. And if in this coin again, if you break this 1.618 Fibonacci with our industry exclusive measuring tool, you can see you're on the orange ring that's rejecting you, right? And this blue ring support. If you break that support, the 1.618 Fibonacci, you're coming all the way through down, and you're going to trade probably most likely down, has support, this orange ring all the way down to the 2.618 Fibonacci down here. And this is going to be your next major target if you cross and break this ring down, right? And that's what I think is going to happen here in the Bitcoin. And that is our short, the medium term call right now at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. We just got to move this arrow over here, right? This is our new target zone because we think it's going to take a little bit longer to get here on its way down. But that is your target, Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, right there at that purple arrow, right? Or is that red? No, we hit we want purple at that purple arrow, right there. And here's how we think at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing and what our call is. You break down, and then you start holding the orange ring as support, right? Come all the way up, come down, and you end up down here. It's not going to be a straight down flush. It's going to be a drop, support, resistance, support. But that is where you're going down next. Vincenzo's call, medium-term target, mid-spring, you're going down to $32,696, right? That's where your medium-term call is. Essentially a double bottom from where the blue arrow is on your way down to a late summer, early fall as we get closer, as we get out of the worst time of the year for old Vincenzo, the summertime. As we start working later on into the year, we need to get that off. We think we're going to be trading even farther down, and a mid-season target, a mid-summer target is all the way down here, right? That's where we think a summertime target is. An early to mid-summer, right on this orange ring again. We're going to bring this arrow over here, and this is your step down fashion that we think is going to go on a major flush with Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. And then as you get deeper towards the end of the year, September, October, November, right around the Christmas time, you might bottom out all the way down here. I think it's going to be a little bit lower than that. I think we're going to be about 8,000 right at that volume indicator. That is your end of the year target in a step down fashion. You have a major flush coming in Bitcoin. We're trying to keep this out ahead of you, but it's up to you to play the chart and to take the advice that I'm trying to give you. Same thing with Dogecoin. You can see Dogecoin's the same thing, the old Dogecoin. We got the ring system that's been working beautifully. The same thing is with XLM. We'll go into the monthly time or the daily time frame. I like looking at the daily time frame better, and you can see what we got going on here. And if we stretch the chart out, your next underneath target is 0.09 cents, and then if you break that, you're coming down again. We're all on the 1.618 Fibonacci rings, and if you break that ring, you're more than likely coming down in your next target to the next underneath ring, the 2.618 Fibonacci, right? They're all on the same rings. They're all in the same pattern, right? 1.618 Fibonacci. If you break it, 2.618 Fibonacci. See, notice how as you trade out of it, smaller, wider. The drops get bigger and bigger, and the moves get more and more extreme as you come out, because you get in the less and less traded areas, where you can see from the area you're at now on this ring right here, your next major buy zone is all the way down here, right? And if you extrapolate that out, it gets you into this area down here. So that's why our next underneath target is right at the bottom of this orange zone and this blue ring, somewhere in here in May, mid-May, June, right? Somewhere. That's when we think we're going to hit this in May or June, down in here. And that's what we're watching for. And the Dogecoin, the XRP, it's the same thing. We're going to come back down now and back test this as needs support, and I think it's going to fail at that yellow arrow. And I think your next step down is the green arrow at 47 cents on the breakdown, and then eventually you're going to make a targeted move, which the targeted move out of this symmetrical triangle that you've been in for 11 months since last April of 2021. Your technical target is 23 cents, and that's where we think we're going down to sometime in the April, May, mid to late spring. We think we're going to head down there, and then the shit house towards summertime or late fall, right, in the early winter of next year, right? That's where we think we're going. But those rings and those underneath support at the shit house are for another time and another discussion as we work our way later on down the year. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.